Hi everyone, my name is Francisco. Thank you for joining us in the opening ceremony and briefing. Apologies for the meeting link mix-up. Yeah, so we'll get on our way. So first I'd like to invite Senior Lieutenant Colonel Benjamin Lim from DIS and Professor Tso for the opening remarks.
Hello, and a very warm welcome to all participants. I'm Senior Lieutenant Colonel Benjamin Lim, and I'm the Head Cyber Strategy and Policy of the Singapore Armed Forces 4th Service, the Digital Intelligence Service, or DIS for short. This is our 8th edition of this Critical Infrastructure Security Showdown, or CISS for short. The CISS has grown from strength to strength, starting from 6 teams and only 24 participants in 2016, to today where we have over 55 teams and over 300 participants who is joining us across the world today. We truly appreciate all the support that you and your organizations have given us over the years. We believe that CISS is a unique and valuable platform for all of us here today. While there are many CTF and platforms for cyber defenders to hone their skill sets to defend against IT cyber threats, OT cyber threats tend to be less focused on due to its specialized nature. However, that does not make it any less important. The impact of OT cyber attacks are real, as OT forms the backbone of our daily lives, particularly in providing essential services such as power or water. For example, in January earlier this year, a cyber attack caused a water tower to overflow in Texas. The hackers gained remote access to the city's water tower SCADA, manipulated the control set points to cause the water tank to overflow for up to 45 minutes before officials were able to take corrective action. Therefore, having a platform for cyber defenders to hone their OT cyber defense expertise is important, and that is why we continue to hold CISS regularly. For this year, after feedback from past participants, we will update our CISS format. Unlike previous years, where teams competed in the 2-stage process, this year, all teams will participate in a single comprehensive CTF. For past participants, you will know that only the top 10 teams get a chance to interact with the physical test bed. However, we think it's useful for participants, and for this year, we want to give every team a chance to interact with the physical test bed, but in a sustainable manner. Therefore, we'll introduce a new category for teams to do so, but more details will be shared during the brief. We believe this will provide a more engaging and challenging experience for all of you here who is joining us for CISS this year. I wish everyone a learning, exciting, and fulfilling CTF ahead. On behalf of the DIS, I would also like to thank SUTD iTrust for co-organizing the 8th CISS with us. SUTD iTrust have been a close partner to us, and here I would like to invite our co-organizer, Professor Jianing, Center Director of iTrust, to also say a few words. Prof.
Thank you, Senior Lieutenant Colonel Lim. Good morning, afternoon, or evening from wherever you are. I'm Professor Jianing Zhou, Center Director for iTrust. A huge thanks to all the red teams and talented contributors for participating the annual Critical Infrastructure Security Showdown. It's your participation and the contributions that make CISS possible. I'm very happy to learn from the organizing committee that there's a record number of nearly 60 red teams signing up this year. While we are introducing an entirely new modality for this year's CISS, the spirit and realism of an OT SIEM cybersecurity exercise are retained. Red teams will be tasked to solve challenges related to critical infrastructure sectors in water, power, and gas pipeline. We hope that past and the new red teams will enjoy this new experience, and also I invite you to provide feedback after the CTF. In future, we will also include other sectors, such as the maritime, into the exercise platform. My best wish to all the participants involved in this year's CISS. As before, generous cash awards totaling $7,000 with the top 3 red teams. I also wish to take this opportunity to thank the Data Intelligence Service, Cybersecurity Agency of Singapore, and the National Cybersecurity R&D Labs for their strong support in CISS, and the following challenger contributors: the Oberfranken Bayreuth Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Illinois Advanced Research Center at Singapore, and Illusion IQ. Last but not least, thanks to the organizing committee members' hard work in preparing for this exercise. Thank you very much. Now I hand over to Francisco.
Thank you, Prof. So now we'll go to the slides proper for the briefing. Okay, so first we'll share the timeline. So today is the opening briefing. Yeah, today is the opening briefing, and the CTF will be next Tuesday to next Wednesday for 48 hours from 0900 hours. Yeah, apologies for the typo. From 19 September to 27 September will be the script ranking. More details on that will follow, and the award ceremony will be on 30th September, 1300 hours. So the prizes, as mentioned, first place will get 4,000, second place 2,000, and third place 1,000. You also receive a medal coin. This year we're printing 1 for each member, so each team will get, each of the top 3 teams will get 8 of the medal coins. So this is this year's scenario. Last year we followed the Law of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, and this year we'll follow the 2 towers. So as you can see from the diagram, a lot of the events happen in Isengard. And so we are following Saruman the Wise, and who is corrupting Isengard for his own plots. Yeah, and so you are members of the Free People's OT Cybersecurity Team, meant to infiltrate and to protect the Isengard industrial complex and to thwart Saruman's schemes. Yeah, so this is the format. We'll begin next Tuesday, 0900 to Thursday, 19 September, 0859. Maximum of 8 persons per team. The team is the Orthanc Obstacles, and it's a Japanese-style CTF. And the CTFD platform is mentioned there, CISS2024.ctfd.io. You can go to that link to register. We also have the Discord for communications, and teams will be ranked according to the number of points. So ties will be broken by time. So just some basic ground rules. We know that you are participating remotely. Yeah, so just make sure that you are playing by the fair rules, so no cheating. If you are in the same organization but different teams, we encourage you to not to share flags. Don't brute force any of the systems. Yeah, and not seek outside help beyond the general research on Google. Yeah, so keep it fair and challenging for everyone. Any suspicious activity, as you're monitoring the boxes, will be investigated, and if there's any need for review of the process, we will go through with you over a video conference. If you do discover any bugs, like for example, any of the boxes are not working as expected, you can contact us through the ticketing system. Our support team will get back to you. But for the flags this year, there are multiple formats. So some of them will start with CISS24 with the curly brackets, and some of them will have other formats. So each question will provide the specific format accordingly. And if you do find any cheating in the submission of the flags, it will result in a disqualification. So these are the 4 important platforms that you will be interacting with. First is the CISS landing site. This is on iTrust website. If you require any download of the briefings, of the slides, or any of the reference materials, you can refer to this. On the CISS24ctfd.io, this is the access to the questions, any questions with files related that you need to download from, and the scoreboard. Discord will be our main form of this ticketing system. And any of the boxes or virtual machines that you need to interact with will be from the NCL cloud environment. Yeah, so now I'll hand over to Andy to go through some of these platforms and any technical parts that you need to understand.
Thank you, Francisco. Hi, everyone. My name is Andy from iTrust. So the CTF platform will be ctf.d platform. Please register through this address and also use the registration code, which is 4th Ilingas. Right? So create a team, join a team, and complete this by Monday, 16 September, GMT +8, so that you will be ready for the CTF. Right? So by Tuesday, 17 September 0900 GMT +8, the challenges will be unlocked for you to start your game. Okay, so the challenge type consists of a classic multiple choice question, and take note, maximum 2 attempts and 20 points each. So you can see the challenge name, the points that will be awarded, and also the challenge description, followed by, remember to submit the flag. Then some of the standard questions, depending on the question itself, will contain connection info, right? Some of them you have to click on the hints to unlock, and of course, the points that will be deducted if you were to use the hints, files that require you to download, and of course, input field where you enter your flag. And take note, usually it is case sensitive. So the format has changed a little bit, or I would say there's a new component where you need to do a script submission. So there are 2 scripting questions. So teams are required to craft and submit to a specific objective within the OT environment. The specifics of the objective will be accessible via the CTF platform. And of course, teams can choose their preferred scripting language that needs to be compiled and before submission. So the OS environment in which the script will be executed will be provided by iTrust. Submit the script more in a zip format. More importantly, document down what does your script do. And lastly, teams will be ranked based on the total number of packets generated by your script, and also each unique IDS or /IPS signature triggered by your script, as shown in the equation below. And the dynamic scoring will be awarded based on the rank. So signatures will be, the total score at 70% will be contributed by the signatures, and 30% will be based on the packets generated from your script. So for communication, please join Discord for communication, and also your team's name as a suffix. Example, my name is Andy and I'm under iTrust, so put underscore under iTrust, underscore based on your team name. And each team will be given a channel to communicate with the admins, and you also can use the channel to communicate among your members. And of course, please join by end of the day so that we can account and make sure that all the team members are within Discord for communication. If you face any issue in Discord, please email us at itrust@sutd.edu.sg. So the ticketing system looks something like this on Discord. So you can click into the ticketing system and click create ticket, and you'll be directed to this ticket. So the number changes depending on what's your ticket number issue, and you can type in on your concern. So there are engineers from iTrust and NCL manning the Discord channel. They will rectify if you have a need to reboot any VM or any other issues that you face. And this will be the connection details. And just do take note, we'll be using the users.ncl as the primary gateway. And if there are some connection issues, then we may consider using the alternative gateway, then the transaction VM, and of course to the environment for the CTF. So in command line, you need to use SSH. The command line will be here. And if assuming that you are using Windows, you can use mobile xterm. And for Mac or Linux users, you can use Royal TS. So assuming you are using mobile xterm, you can use this to create the SSH connection. SSH network settings, right? And you select your SSH gateway jump host. The network details will be given as well. And of course, you can key in your username, the IP address, specific username, and port. And most importantly, if you face any connection issues, you should immediately go to Discord and create a ticket and inform us. The engineers will be here to manage these issues for you. So in summary, so first thing, remember to join the Discord, create your team's name and your nickname, whichever that you want to give it. register the CTF.D using the registration code for Ilingos, and create a name, create a team, and create a password and join your team. So the connection, just to ensure the connection will run smoothly, on Tuesday, 0850 hours GMT +8, all teams will be given access to test your connection, and the challenge will begin on the same day, 0900, and the CTF challenges will be open to all of you. So that will be all. If there is any FAQs, it will be displayed on Discord. Do you all have any questions now?
Yeah, you can type your questions in the chat, or you can unmute yourself.
Is the summation sign on the wrong side of the fraction? Oh, I think they are referring to the ranking, is it? From Natalie.
Yeah, the summation is at the denominator because it's ranking across
The total teams.
the total teams that have been generated. So it's your score divided by all the packets generated.
Okay, so will you be sharing this deck with us? Yes, it will be on the iTrust website. You can download all the information from the landing site. And the recording will be also on the website as well. So that is Big D Asia. Sora, could you replay the registration code for the CTFD platform? Yes, we can do that. It's for Ilingos. Okay, yes, okay. So this is the registration code, Sora. Okay, with the time zone, we were planning to start 6 hours in. Can there be an earlier time to test connection?
We can try and arrange. You create a ticket and then you can see what we can do.
Will there be a write-up for the challenges for after the CTF? No, there will be no write-up. You can write on your own. Yes, then okay, Natalie, what is the n? Okay, I need to look at the equation again. So for the equation, the n. So that it's basically the total amount of signatures because of all teams across the entire CTF. So if you have like 55 teams, so it will be a summation of the total amount of teams. Yeah, so n can be team 1, team 2, all the way to team 55. Yeah. I hope that answered your question, Natalie. And okay. Does everyone in the team need to join Discord? At least one. Not everyone needs to join. At least there is a need for the platform to communicate between the participants and iTrust organizing team. All 8 teams need to be online. No, not necessary. Not needed. At least one. There is communication required.
For the CTF, you can manage how you want to have your team, but the idea of the Discord is that we have a direct connection with you. So you have any tickets that needs to be created, you can do so immediately and not scramble to email. Because email, as you know, response will be slower.
What to do if I forgot the team name I registered previously?
You can create a ticket, just like an analysis. He forgot, so just create a ticket and we'll get back to you.
Okay. Any more questions? Just a note for you all. Since you all have a manpower of 8 per team, I will encourage to diversify your manpower, especially for the script submission. I will encourage, because you all have 8 manpower, plan and strategize your manpower smartly, I would say that. Yeah. We only have 3 people, is that okay? Yes, of course, definitely. Okay. Any last questions? So, in the last year, Great Team events, there was a around followed by a final round. For this year, it looks like there's only a single. Is my understanding? Yes, yes, that is correct, because this year's format and modality is very different from last year. So in order to scale it up and make sure that there's enough live interaction in a way, and also to cater for more teams to join, therefore we have modified this year's modality. So you all do have, okay, I cannot reveal too much. There is definitely interaction with a physical test bed. So you all will know next Tuesday when you all do the CTF. So during the 48 hours itself, we get to attack the test bed. I don't know, that's for you to find out for the CTF. Yeah, I will not reveal anymore. Okay, any last questions? Then I'll be closing off. Okay, I think there's no more questions. Then, okay, thank you. Keep calm and enjoy the cyber exercise. Bye-bye.